Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for another video this week. It is currently Sunday morning, or I guess afternoon at this point, in New York City, and so it only feels right to follow up on my video from a few weeks ago where I decluttered all of my closet stuff and clothes and bring you part 2, which is a beauty products declutter. Now, a few things I want to say first. 1, this is a true collection. I have been hoarding or collecting, whatever, this makeup for such a long time. I started getting into makeup when I was probably 12 years old, I want to say. I very much grew up with the whole beauty YouTuber thing, and I feel like just spent a bunch of years thinking it was the coolest thing ever to have makeup in excess and growing as big of a collection as possible. And honestly, I still have most of that original stuff today, which is gross and you shouldn't do that. Eventually, I went on to be a Chanel beauty counter girl at Nordstrom, and so I got a bunch of makeup through that. Fast forward to present day, and I'm a beauty editor. To be honest, the makeup that I actually use can fit into a single makeup bag, at least for my face. Oh, I'll be washing that now. My credenza right here has 3 drawers in it, and all 3 of them are pretty much filled with makeup, especially the top 2 are like the ones that are organized nicely. And then I have stuff in my bathroom, which is all my skincare and hair and like body products. And then what you guys don't see is that I also have a ton of makeup from various other things, from PR things, from events. This was a very long-winded intro, but we're about to go through my stuff. I will not only dive into my drawers and all the things and show you what the current situation is looking like, but I'll explain things I really like, things I'm getting rid of, and also what I'm doing with the things I'm getting rid of and how I organize it all in the end. Okay, let's declutter. Okay, so this is a terrible angle, but I just wanted to set this up so that you can see what's in my drawers currently. I have not gone through these ahead of time. They're pretty organized, but I have been kind of just throwing stuff in there. In the first drawer here, this is where I have most of my, I don't know, kind of everything stuff. I guess face stuff probably. And then drawer number 2 is significantly less cute. It was very organized at one point. And then the bottom drawer here is a little bit less organized and has more than just beauty stuff in it. Currently, lots of Glossier bags. Let's start with the first drawer. Okay, so drawer number 1, where to even start? I don't think that I want to like take all this out, put it all on the floor and like do it there, because I actually do like the way it's all organized. Everything like has a place, it fits. I have a little cardboard box over here that I'm throwing all the nose in. I don't wear foundation. I have a lot of them, so I don't really know what to do. I think the only ones I'm gonna keep are this one, which is Clay de Pose foundation, which is the most expensive foundation in the world. Thank you to work for that. But this is actually an amazing foundation. It's basically a moisturizer, but has color. I also have to say I really like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, so we'll keep that. The Givenchy one, I can probably get rid of. This is old, so it should probably go, and this is not really my color, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Foundation sticks. That's not my color. That can go. This is, we'll keep that. It's kind of a nice thing to just have something in a stick. And I really like ColourPop.
Okay, hello from voiceover me. So now I'm just going through some additional complexion products, so like concealers, creams, sticks, powders. The products that I'm choosing to get rid of here are either old or dried up, or just things that I honestly don't wear. My goal with this was really just to be able to have at least one type of each product if it's a product that I ever felt like I was going to use. So for example, I chose to keep something that I felt like I could do a cream contour with, but I didn't necessarily need more than one of those. The same goes for having a super full coverage concealer and a lighter, creamier concealer, so that type of thing. This bin here just holds a mix of highlighters and blushes, creams, and powders. I actually ended up keeping most of these just because I do like them. I'm a big blush person, and the ones I got rid of were just kind of older, or a formula or shade that was just pretty basic, and I had other variations of it that I like and wear more, like this Laura Mercier highlighter. Now I'm just finishing going through some other miscellaneous face products and just a few other small sample size things that I decided to get rid of. Okay, these are from a brand called Artist Couture, which is like an Instagram-y brand. They're like loose powder highlighters, and they're super shiny, which I'm not really into that, so I think they're gonna go. Same with this Shu Uemura one. I love this brand. This is a cream blush. We'll keep that. Okay, Jeffree Star. I am well aware he's super controversial. Everyone has some type of opinion. I do like his liquid lipstick formula. However, I have not bought products from him in a really long time. I
have mixed opinions myself, and yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna keep this one, I guess. I like the size of the mirror a lot, but this is, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea to buy. These things I wanted to talk through because they're really, really convenient. I hope I can get this out of here. They're these like container things that very neatly hold your blushes and anything that's of this size, like compacts. They're, I think, from Amazon. I will link them. They fit nicely in the IKEA Alex drawers, which a lot of people use for their makeup. Like I said in the intro, when I first got into makeup, I was super into MAC. I also used to collect different MAC packaging, as you can see, but a lot of these I do not use. Some I will keep because they're sentimental, which I know is weird, but others I will probably get rid of.
At one point, I feel like all my compacts were competing for space in these holders, and now I feel like I'm getting rid of probably most of them. Like I said, some things I'm keeping are either sentimental or I just really like the packaging. In this bottom right section is where I keep my eyelashes, and then I also have some larger compacts that were too big to fit into the holders. Behind that is where I keep kind of cream eyeshadows and eyeshadow bases, and so I have a few from Chanel that I really love, which I kept all of those, and the ones I ended up getting rid of were just colors in like stick form that I don't really wear. I also found these cream shadow palettes from Revlon, which I've had since I first started wearing makeup, and I got them because my mom used to wear them. I can't believe I still have these, but I'm gonna get rid of all of them because they're old. And then in this back one here, I just have a bunch of miscellaneous beauty tools. So everything from a little pair of scissors that I use to cut lashes, to like nail clippers, to eyelash curlers, also some of these like silicone beauty blenders that were really trendy for a minute a while ago. The only things I really got rid of were things that were either dirty or just didn't work anymore.
Okay, moving right along to drawer number 2 here. The only things I wanted to say about this are 2 things. One, I have shadows over here, and I have another one of those little like thingies that I have in this drawer, but it's like a double one and it's smaller for individual shadows. I will also link that below, same company. The other thing too is that I also have like this lipstick thing over here that I will show you when we get to that part. Also, this is the box I was originally like filling up, and it is already pretty full, like almost completely full. So I'm gonna have to get another box at some point, but this is what we're working with.
So with shadows, I get more into this in the 3rd drawer, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm a huge eyeshadow girl. Most of the ones I do have live in palettes, but there are some in single shadow form or smaller palettes in this drawer, so that's what I'm going through here. The only small palettes I'm really keeping are some of my OG small MAC palettes. One of them is a gift from an old friend, so it kind of just falls into that sentimental category. The lowest section to the right of that has a bunch of like lip care stuff in it, kind of, I guess. And then some of these, honestly guys, are super old. I know a lot of products obviously have a scent to them already, but if they smell like that but something else, it is probably time to get rid of them. The 2 sections behind that were once separated into lip liners and eyeliners / mascaras, but clearly they're not looking so organized these days, so I basically went through those while organizing at the same time. A few standout things here are these Glossier Play eyeliners. I'm personally not a fan of these, so I'm getting rid of all of them. Also, these Christian Louboutin cream eyeshadows. The packaging is incredible, so I will definitely be keeping these. I also really love the cream eyeshadows and glitters from Stila. They're some of the best in the game, and they stay put forever. Back here is what is supposed to be my lip gloss section, and to the right of that is all my stick lipsticks, pencils, stains, that kind of stuff. But I'm not really a lip gloss girl at all, so because of that, I'm getting rid of the majority of my glosses. I do really love these matte shakers from Lancome though, and highly recommend because they wear like a stain and are super pretty. Also, these Glossier Play lips are my favorite thing from the line by far, and I actually really love them. But what I don't like, on the other hand, sadly, are these ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I know people are really big fans of them, but the formula just never really worked for me. I have a few random lip products in boxes on the side here. One is my favorite lip of all time, Shroom by Lime Crime, and the others are 2 old MAC Viva Glam lipsticks, one of which is Lady Gaga's. And back to the regular camera.
Okay, so back here I have this entire thing. I mean, this is like my like young teen dream. Honestly, tons of these are super old and I really should not use them anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of probably the majority of these, and I'm gonna just use this holder, which I will also have linked below, I think it's from Amazon, to put away some of my other lipsticks and save some room in this drawer. So now I'm gonna go through those.
So out of these, I only kept maybe 5 lipsticks. 3 are from the Giambattista Valley collection a few years ago, and any others that I kept were just ones I got more recently because most of these are honestly pretty old and not things I'm gonna wear. I really don't find myself reaching for stick lipsticks very often anymore. These days, I definitely prefer a stain or something that I can at least make look like a stain.
We're on to, whoops, the last drawer now, and it's not cute. It's not a good one. Basically, what's in here is a mix of random things that are in these Glossier bags, like products I actually use and like my NARS Creamy Concealer. Empty Glossier bags, the baby one, isn't that cute? And then things that I have gotten as like travel size samples. And also, this is where I keep all of my palettes. I think I said this at an earlier point in the video too, but this is not all beauty. There's like some other random stuff in here, like picture frames.
Okay, and then we're on to Palette City down here. Here I have everything from Melt Cosmetics to Lime Crime to Fenty, Pat McGrath, NARS, Too Faced, the whole 9. The only 2 I got rid of were my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I'm giving to a friend, hi Dana, and a Morphe Cream face palette that was just old and starting to dry up. No shade at all to Morphe, this is totally a coincidence because I'm actually a really big fan of that brand. And then finally, I have these 2 like make your own / pro palettes from MAC, which have a ton of single shadows in them. I'm keeping them for now, but that might change at some point, or I'll just swap out the colors for other brands, etc.
Okay, here's the thing. I also don't even really wear eyeshadow. It's not that I don't wear it at all, but it's just that I don't wear like a lot of it, and I don't do like a full look every day by any means. I'm much more of like a winged liner kind of girl. But sometimes when I do want to wear it, I just feel like it's nice to have them on deck. So, I don't know. Now, I also have a stack of sheet masks and things here. If you guys are curious, this is my favorite sheet mask of all time. If you are breaking out or anything like that, clears it up overnight. Big fan. Hi again. Okay, now that we have gone through everything that was in my credenza drawers, all of the things I have here, which I don't even know if you can see, but one bag here, one bag here. This is heavy. This whole box here. This is stuff from work and stuff that I have gotten. I kind of already have pre-curated it. Also, and then this pile right there is what I am not keeping so far. I always think it's a really good idea to do these declutters and I get really excited about it. And I'm really happy that I feel like I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. But then I get really stressed. Like I look at it accumulate and I'm just like, now I have to deal with it. Now we're gonna go through some other stuff.
Okay, so as you can see, I'm just going through all the stuff here in these different bags. I didn't really keep that much, only things I really felt like I was gonna use and ones that fit with my current storage situation. So many of these products were brand new or unopened, and I really wanted to be able to donate them because a lot of places, of course, only take new or unopened stuff, or also just to give them to friends and family. In doing so, I also found I had another bag that was hiding in my closet for a while, so I went through that one too. Then I just did a quick sweep of the beauty stuff in my bathroom. For skincare, there wasn't much here because I only really add something to my medicine cabinet if I'm using or liking it, and actually will continue to use it for whatever reason. I also quickly went through the drawers in my drawer unit too. The top has mostly body stuff and some overflow skincare, while the bottom is all hair. And we also have a quick interruption from my neighbor. Can you guys hear this? My downstairs neighbor. So yeah, this is a daily occurrence, and I can confirm that he is a big fan of the new Taylor Swift album. But anyways, the final purge. Let's recap, shall we? I have one bag of used / old, etc. products, some unopened products, and a few more, and even more. Another box of those too, a box for a friend, hi Kaylee, and a box for my mom, who's pretty minimal when it comes to beauty. If you stay till the end of the video, I go into what I plan to do with all this stuff more in case you're interested and want to hear me talk a little bit about recycling. Finally, I did a little organizing, or I guess reorganizing, with my new pared down collection. I'm still keeping my daily makeup in a makeup bag just because it's easier access for me, but here's what everything is looking like now in my drawers. The top drawer still has all the same stuff, mostly face, beauty tools, and some like eye bases. The middle is pretty much lips and eyes. As you can see, I put that lipstick organizer to use with a bunch of liquid lipsticks this time, and there's also some glosses and other stuff in there. I stored them face down so I could see the color on the bottom. And then for my third drawer, not much changed in terms of what was in it, so So I just have palettes, random things that are still in boxes, etc. But overall, everything looks so much less cluttered and makes me feel relieved and I guess happy in a weird way to look at it now. It just feels like not overwhelming and like the things I'm looking at are things I know I'm going to use, or I know at least why I'm keeping them. Also, real quick, my bathroom didn't change much, but I'll just give you a quick peek at that too. And there you have it.
All right, well, it is a new day and I've got my cat pillow here to help me close out the video. Honestly, I mean, definitely, this is more than half of the makeup that I owned, and it just feels really good to be able to kind of have things that I know I'm actually gonna use and reach for. Like I mentioned in my last video, it is obviously a privilege to be able to have this much makeup, to be able to have access to any makeup, especially excessive amounts of it, not only in the sense that it comes with my job, but also in being able to afford it and everything that goes along with that. I am very grateful. And since I am getting rid of a lot of stuff too, I just want to tell you guys what I plan to do with it. Okay, I will be the first to admit that I'm completely not perfect when it comes to recycling and sustainability and getting rid of things responsibly all the time. And I know that and I'm working on it. However, as a beauty editor and someone who works in this industry, I also do feel like I have a responsibility to kind of just talk about the different options that you have when it comes to doing something like this and getting rid of your beauty products. So with my stuff, I'm currently in the process of working with a local organization in New York City where I will be dropping off all of my new and unopened products, and from there they will distribute them out accordingly to various organizations based on what these organizations need, etc. I have at least 2 tote bags for that. A few of the boxes are getting sent to friends and family, and then for ones that are used, expired, already opened, anything that falls in that category, and also in recyclable packaging, I will be taking them to a disposal kind of like event, which is essentially there to help you dispose of and recycle your products responsibly. Various beauty brands also have programs where you can recycle your empty containers. MAC has one, I think Garnier does too, and there are just some others that you can research. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Sorry for rambling, but I do feel like this is super important to mention. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. I always appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!